What up, y'all? I'm gonna give y'all a second to filter on in because, again, this is very impromptu, but I was inspired to talk about this, so I'm going to talk about it. Whenever I feel really moved to say something, I gotta say it, you know. Um, what up, Antonio? What up, Hassan? I'm going to say something that a lot of women I know will probably take offense to, not like, shun, disagree with, and everything of that sort. But the more I thought about it, I was like, damn, this needs to be said. What up, y'all? See y'all in the building. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for being here on No Notice. Y'all are super duper dope. I take none of y'all for granted. All right. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Saturday with me. I just got done doing my walk and running some errands, and then I'm going to go home to my husband. But let me say this. A harsh truth. I'm not going to say a harsh truth. I feel like what I'm getting ready to say is the harsh truth that a lot of women refuse to accept. And the harshest truth that a lot of women refuse to accept is the fact that the men have the power. And I know a lot of y'all are like, wait a minute, what? Let me explain. And I hope y'all can hear me. Before I continue, put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I did not even ask that first. Put a 2 if y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all can? Okay, great. And I know a lot of y'all are like, well, what are you talking about? Listen. Some of y'all are like, well, that's not really mind blowing. Just hear me out. Everything that we do goes back to the man. This is a man's world. Even the things that are supposed to be revolving around women and women's rights and women's empowerment and women taking back our power and decentering men, all of that still revolves around the men. Everything goes back to the men. Everything. Even the things that, again, we try to snatch our power back with, it still goes back to the man. You can't escape it, ladies. This is truly a man's world. And the sooner that we accept that, the sooner that we come to terms with that, the happier we will fucking be. A lot of our unhappiness as women stems from either trying to decenter, quote unquote, the men, or not having a man. And I know it's so many women, they're going to come across this and say, oh my God, she's such a pick me. Oh my God, what kind of is this? Oh my God, does she not understand the times? The women have the power. No, 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 no. And when I'm saying this, I want you to understand that I'm not even saying this in the sense of it's a problem. It's not a problem that the men run the world. It's not a problem that the men are the ones that have the final say so. Y'all, let me put it to y'all plain. And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. See, I am the type of woman that understands nature. Thank you, Black Gambit. I'm gonna read that in a second. I am the woman that understands and accepts nature. Nature intended for things to have roles, for things to play parts. As a woman, I know my role, I know my part. I am a great assistant. I am a great helpmeet. I am a great nurturer, which means that I can take something and, let's say, maybe amplify it, if you will. Right? I can take something and multiply it. I can take something and grow it. I can take something and allow it to be in abundance. But it all started from the man. If the man didn't give me something to multiply, to amplify, what would I have? And again, that's just nature, and that's beautiful. That's my role. And that's why as women, we feel the most complete. We feel the most at ease when we are adding on. We add on, but the man is already what it is. The man is the one who brought it to you. Right? So I understand nature. I understand roles. I understand what I'm intended to do and all of that. So I have no problem with admitting. I have no problem with accepting. This is a man's world. It's a beautiful thing. That means I don't have to, do too much. The man gonna do it and I'm just gonna sustain it, maintain it. That's cool with me. But it's a lot of women out here that are trying to go against nature. And it is causing them the most unhappiness, the most discomfort. Everything, ladies, it does not matter how you try to twist it. It does not matter how you try to maneuver around it and escape it. It goes back to the man. Even feminism goes back to the man. The men have the final say so. Let me put it to you plainly. And again, please like the video. I know this is very random, very impromptu, very just left field, but I have to say this. Ladies, you have got to learn to accept the laws of nature, the laws of the universe, the laws of the land. If you do not, you will fucking suffer. I am being divinely guided, amen, to tell you all this. This is where a lot of y'all's unhappiness and discomfort comes from. You refuse to acknowledge and accept the fact that we have roles, we have places, and you all are trying to go against nature. You are not a man. You cannot do what a man does. You cannot replace a man. And even all of your movements, even all of your antics, all of the things that a lot of the even feminists try to fight for, it goes back to the men. They still have the final say so. Without the man signing off on it, the shit don't go. Even when it comes to your rights, even when it comes to your laws, even when it comes to your movements, without the men giving you the final word and the final say so, the shit don't move. Y'all have got to learn to accept what it is. Let's take it further. Do y'all know how a lot of women try to, quote unquote, take their power back by being sexually liberated? Oh, I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. It's my body, my choice. This, that, and the third. 1, 2, and 3. X, Y, and Z. Guess what? Without the man, shit, this may be too real for y'all. Without the man allowing you or granting you the privilege to be able to use your body in whatever ways that you saw fit, would you be sexually liberated and empowered? And I'm speaking really, especially in regards to, my heterosexual females. You said, my body, my choice. If I want to be a hoe, I can be a hoe. If I want to be a quote unquote slut, I'm going to be a quote unquote slut. If I want to get around and sleep around, I'm going to do that. But guess who had to gift you his body? Guess who had to give you the permission to his body for you to be able to do what the fuck you wanted to do with your body? It still goes back to the man. Nature keeps reminding you what the fuck it is, but y'all want to go against it. If the man said, no, you can't get no dick, then how you gonna be a hoe? Again, this is specifically in regards to the heterosexual females. If the man said, nah, bitch, you ain't getting no dick, how you gonna be a slut? How you gonna be a hoe? You can't get no dick. Even when it comes to y'all trying to take y'all power back and decenter the men by having your own babies. If the men said, nah, I ain't jacking off and releasing nothing in that cup, how you gonna make your kids? How would the Ebony K's of the world make their babies? How would the Bretts of the world make their babies? Even with them trying to live different lifestyles outside of the men, it goes right back to the fucking man. It's a man's world, baby. Accept it. The sooner y'all accept this, the more at peace you will be. Yeah, you can't even get the strap without a man. Everything goes back to the man. Everything. And I don't even get into like politics and shit like that, because all that shit is just, I don't get into it. But let's even throw that in. A lot of these women talking about, oh, Kamala this, Kamala that, Kamala this, she's that. Without the men giving her the platform, without the men giving her the selection, Without the men giving her the voice, giving her the stance, giving her the right, she wouldn't be where she is. Everything goes back to the man. Everything. Even your own movements are rooted in patriarchy. This dawned on me, y'all. And I had to share. It is a man's world. This is why y'all are so upset. This is why y'all are so disgruntled. Because everything goes back to you having to ask permission from the man. Because that's the way the universe set it up. That's the way nature set it up. Everything goes back. You still got to answer to daddy. And y'all hate that shit. And what pains me is that we can't see the beauty in it. We can't see the beauty in having to answer to daddy. What's wrong with that? Why do you want to be daddy so bad? Don't you know the amount of work that goes into being daddy? Daddy got to do everything. I don't want to be daddy. Nature didn't make me to be daddy, baby. Daddy gives to me, and again, I nurture that shit. Daddy he gives it to me, and then, I multiply it. But as far as me producing, no, I don't produce shit. Not without daddy's permission. Everything. Oh, women's empowerment, women's right. Without the man signing off on that shit. Like, let's really bring it back. Even us having a voice in today's time was again granted and gifted to us by the men saying, you know what, let's go ahead and let these women talk. Let's go ahead and let them, have a little bit of wiggle room and some rights. The men signed off. It still went back to daddy. This is why we are so fucking unhappy. We keep trying to go against nature. You keep trying to play daddy instead of embracing what it is to be mother. It's peace in that. It's comfort in that. It's rest in that. This is why y'all are miserable. Even when y'all try to escape having to answer to a man, you still gotta answer to that man. Y'all, look, put a 2 in the chat if y'all feeling me so far. I hope I'm not losing y'all with what I'm saying, but I was driving and it was like, wait a minute. And I don't even know where the fuck this shit came from. Just like, it just got downloaded into my damn brain. Like, everything goes back to the man. Tell these women, everything goes back to the man. And until y'all learn to accept that, you will suffer. You will be miserable. You cannot fight against it. Thank you, Black Gambit. It says, I love your content. I listen while I'm at work, making a honest living. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all that are working, doing what I gotta do. Salute to y'all. All right. We love a hard-working brother, especially, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to produce. I see the tools. Y'all feel me? Hold on now. Everything goes back to daddy. Y'all keep trying to flip it and reverse it around. Oh, well, but without the mother, you wouldn't have this, and without the womb, and without this, and without that. But guess what? It started with Big Daddy first. Let's put it to him plain, Black Gambit. And I hate to even be so brutally blunt like I'm having to be right now. We can't hit 500, 400 first, y'all. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I hate to be so brutally blunt like this, but I have to, because it is heavy on me to let y'all know, like, y'all are really messing up your lives. You're making yourself miserable by trying to go against the grain. You're making yourself unhappy by trying to go against nature. Without the man, I know, oh, you just a pygmy male identified hoe. I get it, whatever. But nature intended for us to be male identified, male centered. Are you dumb? But listen up. And again, I'm going to say this for the a millionth time. I hate to be so brutally blunt like this, but I feel like it's the only way that y'all will really receive the message how it needs to be received. Without the man, your almighty womb means nothing. Let it marinate. Without the man, your almighty body that grows life. You grow the life. You didn't produce it. I need y'all to understand what nature is and the roles. You didn't produce that. Without the man, your almighty womb, your almighty body that, again, grows the life, means nothing. Y'all keep trying to diminish a man's value. Y'all keep trying to reverse the fucking roles. And every time, I'm going to tell you, it's going to go right back to what it's supposed to be. And the man, I'm sorry, ladies, I know it hurts your feelings. I know y'all hate it, because a lot of y'all are GMO. That's why I say y'all are genetically modified organisms. Y'all are not in y'all natural organic states. I know y'all hate it, but the natural role is with the man, the woman, and then the child. You were never first. You need the almighty seed that the man produces. You grow it. You push it out. You birthed it, yes. But it started with the man. Without the man, you don't have it. Okay, let's be really blunt real quick. Without the man, we don't have shit. Without the man, you don't have your car, you don't have your home, you don't have your money. Let's be fucking for real. Without the men, you don't have your standard of beauty. Without the man, you don't have your own sense of self. Let's be honest. It is fucking us up. Trying to fight against the truth is fucking us up. Everything goes back to the man. Everything. Everything that you do, everything that you are goes back to the natural order and role. It does not matter how you try to reverse this shit. Flip it around. Do something different. It goes back to the man, period. Can you help assist? Yes. Can you even help inspire? Yes. But it derived from the man. You got it from the man. Even your freedoms that you partake in today started with the man saying, okay, go ahead. Let's be honest. Even, can we go here? Even when y'all are trying to, again, decenter the men. Oh, no. I'm not doing this for no man. I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing that for no man. I'm doing this for me. I got this by myself. Even when y'all are trying to do that, all of that will still stem from the man. Because you felt some type of way about the man. So even when you try to escape it, you can't escape it. It goes back to him. It's a man's world. The men have the power. Y'all want to bring it to present day? Let's bring it to present day with some goofy shit. Thank you, Streets, for your donation. And let me also say this and make it abundantly clear, like I'll try to do in every live stream. I really do appreciate all of you all that send in support, because you don't have to. I know a lot of content creators try to bust it down y'all head that, oh, y'all need to be paying me. Y'all need to be doing this. You hit the cash out. No. You do not have to do that shit. So when you do, I want to make it abundantly clear, I thank you. Like the brother said earlier, I watch your content while I'm at work. Y'all work hard. So for y'all to go out there working hard and then you still find it in your heart to give to me, I appreciate it. Because you ain't got to do it. You ain't got to give me shit. This money could have went toward a light bill, gas, a hamburger, who knows? Okay. So thank y'all. All right. But let me read this. Thank you, Streets. It says, love how you think and that natural hair. Preach and teach. You're the crown on your husband's head. Hold on now. But thank you so much, Streets. Thank you, Successful. It says, you should write a book, Life of Crash Dummies. I'm honestly sick of it. It's very unfortunate and disheartening. And like I said, some was hammering it home to me. Danica, you need to speak. You need to speak on this. This is why y'all are upset. This is why y'all are miserable. This is why y'all are angry. And until you accept this truth, you're going to continue to struggle. Now, hear me out. Let's even bring it back to something goofy in present day. And y'all like my video, share my video and subscribe. I know it can be a little controversial, a little, touchy and all that, but it is what it is. The truth is the truth is the truth. Present day. Y'all have no idea how many women, hear me out. Y'all have no idea how many women I've heard. And I'm talking about the women that swear up and down that they are boss chicks, that they are getting to the bag. They not worried about no ninja, fuck a ninja and what he got to say. Who is this? Big shout out to Cosmic. I appreciate you. Says, tell Danica they don't want to heart this, but or maybe even say hear this, but they gonna hear truth today, bitches. Oh, you may not want to hear this, but you gonna feel this. How about this, Cosmic? Fuck hearing it. You gonna feel this. It's some real shit. And y'all drop the salutes and the crowns down in the comments for MVP Cosmic, because Cosmic always comes through showing up and showing out. All right? And again, y'all do not have to do that, so I really appreciate it. But let me say this. Y'all have no idea how many of these bad chicks that's getting to the money, got their own, they don't need no man, they don't want no man, they can do for themselves. Y'all have no idea how many of them same goofy ass hoes are now crying out, talking about getting their BBLs removed. I asked y'all, do y'all want me to give y'all a modern day goofy example? Let me give you one so we can really illustrate how everything goes back to the fucking man. It does not matter how much of a bad bitch, an independent boss bitch you try to be, it goes back to the fucking man. 600, we can hit that 500 first. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Like Cosmic said, you may not want to hear this shit. You may not want to heart this shit, like this shit, share this shit, but you're going to feel it today. You're going to hear it today. Let's bring it back to some modern day goofy shit. A lot of these IG models and rappers and all that, a whole bunch of them, hell, I heard Lotto, I heard the dog chick, you name it. I mean, even Ice Spice on Ozempic or some shit, allegedly, I don't know. But peep the game. Even their standard goes back to what the man accepts, what the man likes, what the man does not like. If the man says, nah, that shit ain't cool no more, guess what? That shit ain't cool no more. But let me go back to my goofy modern day example. For a while, a lot of these chicks were out here getting a bunch of these botched ass surgeries and BBLs. Hold on, let me pull it up for y'all. And y'all get the likes up. They were walking around looking like this. Come on now. Let's be honest. This is what they were looking like. Why were they looking like that? Because men, y'all laughing, but this is real life. I'm trying to drive the point home. The sooner that these women can accept and understand what the fuck the roles are, the better off they'll be. Stop fighting. Hear me out. The reason why a bunch of those females, these bad bitches out here with the quote unquote bad bitch aesthetic, was because the men deemed what was bad bitch and what was not. And at a time, the men said what makes you be a bad bitch is if you have a small waist and a big booty. And again, big shout out to Cosmic. If you have a small waist, wide hips, big booties, the hourglass shape, and it's not just any hourglass shape. It had to be like snatched. It had to look almost cartoonish. Like, damn, nobody's naturally built that way. You know what I mean? Like, nobody. Even your little big sis, like, if you got ribs, bitch, nah. Okay? But these chicks were out here like, oh, okay, this is what the men like. I'm going to start removing some of my ribs. I'm going to start wearing, these waist wraps and waist belts and, waist trainers. And then I'm going to get that snatched up. And then I'm going to pump my booty full of cement. Why? Because the men said, oh, yeah, you a bad bitch if you built like that. And so they went out in bulk to try to give the look, the aesthetic, the beauty standard that the men said was good. Now, what's happening now? What's happening now is that the men have changed their fucking minds. You know why the men changed their minds? The men changed their minds because, like so many other things, a lot of women overdo shit. We OD. We overdo, we overdose. Didn't nobody tell your ass to start removing ribs and shit? Didn't nobody tell you to start pumping your booty full of cement? Jello shots and shit? Didn't nobody tell you to go and put balloons in your titties? Didn't nobody tell you to do all of that? Y'all overdid it. Like, damn, bitch, go to the gym. Stop eating so damn much. Do shit the natural way. Y'all OD. So now it's like, yeah, nah, that's not cute no more. That's not hot no more. That's not bad bitch no more. Bad bitch now is natural. You know, if you can naturally achieve the hourglass, or if you can just naturally be in shape. You know what I mean? A lot of men, they don't even care for all of that. You know, just make sure that you're in shape, and that's good enough for them. You ain't got to be built like Beyonce. You ain't got to be built like Serena Williams, whoever the fuck. J-Lo. They don't even care about it, as long as you in shape. Now that's coming back in style, right? Quote unquote. Which is it's always been in style, but y'all know these hoes, we OD on everything. Okay, overdose on everything, OD on everything. And so now, with more of the men in bulk leaning more towards that aesthetic, more towards that beauty standard, guess what all of these bad bitches are doing now? They're getting everything removed, sucked out. They on Ozempic. Have y'all seen Kim Kardashian lately? Have y'all seen Black China lately? Have y'all seen Ice Spice lately? This one girl outside, she said, I just want to go back to my A cups. My back hurt. Bitch, I have natural G cup titties. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. This shit is uncomfortable. All right? It can be uncomfortable. So, why a woman would go out of her way to do that shit is beyond me. But see, I don't believe in surgery on my teeth. The teeth is cool. But surgery on my body, on my face, I'm not doing that. As a matter of fact, y'all, the other day, thank you, DJ Fresh. I'm gonna read that in a second. The other day, I went to go book myself a facial and everything, so I got a facial coming up. Not like that. No Diddy. No Diddy facials. Okay, unless you Eric Bell. But not like that. But I went in and she scanned my face with this tool or whatever, and it showed you, what your skin was like and everything. And she was like, you have really nice skin. The only thing that we need to work on really with you is like your texture and all of that. But then she started like pointing out like fine lines and shit like that. Like, oh, well, you have a small little line developing here. And so after you start to age more, maybe your fine lines will start to show and all that. And she was like, but we can give you, some Botox, to fill this out and fill it. I said, oh, hell no, bitch. We don't do that. You can clean my face, use your little tools to remove bacteria, which she also told me I had the cleanest skin that she had ever seen. I was like, for real? She said, I ain't never seen nobody with no, she said, you have very little to no bacteria on your face. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. She said, you must have a really clean house. I said, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. She said, usually, people have bacteria, but they had some kind of tool, y'all, that they can see all that shit on your face. It was really crazy to me. But she was like, yeah, we can give you Botox. And I said, we don't do that. So I'm saying all that to say this. I am not somebody that is for surgery on your body. Now, if your teeth fucked up, go handle that. But as far as your body, nah, we ain't doing all that unless it's something that is life threatening. Maybe. Okay. So a lot of people be trying to come and be talking about, oh, just go and get a reduction. Nah. Okay. Because it is what it is. If nature saw fit for me to have G cups, bitch, then that's what the fuck it is. I just gotta deal with it. But y'all going out of y'all ways to do this shit to yourself is just crazy to me. But again, it went back to the man. The man said, oh, I like this or I don't like this. Now all of y'all are talking about how you want to go back to your A cups. Why? Because the men prefer natural bodies. Oh, I wish I could get all this stuff removed. I can't fit anything. I can't wear anything. I got to get everything customized because of the men. everything that you try to do goes back to the men. Everything. Y'all want to get really deep with it real quick? Let's get really deep with it real quick. While y'all try to decenter men and all this other bullshit that you could never do. Thank you, DJ Fresh. It says there's a documentary called Super Ships about how 90% of the world's good come from uh what? There's a documentary called Super Ships about how 90% of the world's goods come from. Maybe you even say where. About where 90%? I don't know. Says the population would crumble without the workers and spend half of the year navigating the ocean and is dangerous. The crew is all men. Ooh. See, DJ Fresh, I was not even trying to, segue like this, the way that you just helped me to segue into my point like this, but we on the same frequency, and so let's go there. Shall we, DJ? Because that's my DJ. Hold on, DJ. Let's go deeper. I know that there are some women out there, and thank you, Successful MD. It says, watch these estheticians using fake product. Yeah, y'all ain't doing all that to me. Y'all not injecting shit into my face. Y'all not, no. You can scrub my face real good, Yeah, all of that, sis. But talking about Botox and shit, I said, girl, please. But I don't know what kind of tool that was. Like, they have this machine, y'all. They scan the front part of your face 3 times, the side of your face 3 times, and it shows you every little thing that's wrong, quote unquote, or right with your skin. It shows how it's aging and everything. I don't know. The shit was really neat though. But when she talking about Botox, I said, oh no, we not doing that. Bitch, please. I ain't trying to look like Vivica Fox. Are you serious? But anyway, let's go deeper. Cause I can already hear, y'all know I'm a little bit psychic. Okay. I can hear with my psychic ears a bunch of women talking about that's some bullshit because I run my own business and I don't need no man to help me run my business. I got a whole beauty brand. Ain't no man helping me to do this. Ain't no man helping me to do that. Women, real women, are out here supporting me. I got my own online boutique. I got my eyelash extensions. I do my nail business. I do my makeup. Let me tell y'all how that still goes right back to the fucking man. The tools, ladies, that y'all are utilizing. Guess who more than likely not only invented that shit, but is continuing to manufacture that shit. Build that shit that you are utilizing for your business. Not only that, but more than likely, the money that those real women that are spending their money with you, guess where that money is more than likely coming from? Her motherfucking job. Now, I know y'all try to portray this image online that, all of these women are bosses and all these women are CEOs and they got their own business. They got this, they got a lot of y'all are employed. And ain't nothing wrong with that, sis. Nothing is wrong with that. A lot of y'all gotta clock in, you go to work. Nothing wrong with that. Salute to you. You're a grown ass person. Go get your money. But even that money that those real women are spending with your business came from a man that was more than likely employing her. Well, that's not true because my manager is actually a woman. That's not true because my district manager is a woman. My boss is actually a woman. That's not true. Who's her boss? As a matter of fact, who was the first person more than likely that even opened up the business? It had to be a man because at one particular point in time, women were not allowed to run shit. So it had to derive from a man. Whoopsie. Let me really let it sink and marinate. It had to start with a man because at one particular time, men didn't give permission to the women to have the right to run shit. Was that a cheap shot, a low blow? Like, damn, like everything does go back to the men. Like, the men were the ones who gave us the right to even be able to run our own shit, to even be able to talk, to even be able to. Oh, okay. So, yeah, sis, it still goes right back to the very thing that you're trying to escape that you can't. Nature will remind you day in and day out what the fuck the order is, what the roles are, and will continue to be. Does not matter. Oh, I'm gonna tweak this. See, I'm gonna start my own family, and see, I'm gonna do this my own way. I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna employ all women. It does not fucking matter. Even you being able to operate and own your own business was due to the sign off of a fucking man saying, you know what? Go ahead and give these women the right. Thank you, successful. And you know damn well you ain't doing all that to me. Please. Thank you, Ray, not Charles, for gifting 5 memberships. Shout out. Oh, I'm very serious, Soltris. Very serious. Everything goes back to the man. Everything. Your whole life is from a man. You were in the balls of a man. A man produced you out of thin fucking air in his ball sack. So how the fuck does it not go back to the man? Y'all be killing me. Look, if Ray, not Charles, gave you a damn membership, say thank you. Oh, you did some, and then he became a member his damn self. Shout out to Ray. It takes 2 smart ass. Well, maybe you were not here earlier, but let's break down nature. Okay. A man has to give the woman, has to gift the woman the seed. Otherwise, nothing fucking exists. Without the man's seed, nothing exists. You don't exist. I don't exist. It took for the man. Women, we carry life. We carry life, but men actually produce life out of thin fucking air in their balls. So, there's that. Glad I could help. And that's what I'm saying. As long as we continue to try to fight against and go against, as long as we continue to fight against and go against nature, the more miserable and angry and unhappy we will be. What is wrong with saying that without the man producing life out of thin fucking air, the woman would have no life to grow. What's wrong with that? Why can't you accept that? Not like, seriously. Thank you again, Cosmic. That really pisses me off that we are that angry at nature. Show me a woman that can just grow life in her womb and give birth on her own without the man gifting her a seed first. Show me that woman. Show me a woman that can just sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grow a baby today. You can't do that shit. But guess what men are doing right now as we speak? New sperm is forming. As we speak, thousands upon thousands of new sperm are being produced. As we speak, they ain't doing shit. So yes, I understand that it takes two, but it starts with a fucking man. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. And what is wrong with that? That is the beauty of duality. That is the beauty of yin and yang. That is the beauty of life, of nature. Balance. We deal in balance. We deal in balance. We deal in roles. And until women on a massive scale learn how to accept that fucking truth, we will fucking struggle and suffer forever. Forever. You keep trying to go against the natural fucking order. This is why a lot of us are sick. This is why a lot of us are struggling. We're broke. We're broken. We ain't got nothing. And even when you do have it, you still don't. That probably went over your damn heads. So let me bring it down for you. A lot of y'all have the money, the cars, the quote unquote success. A lot of y'all have the credentials. Hell, y'all probably even have the beauty, the intelligence, the whole nine. But because you want to continue to go against the grain, you're empty. Because you have all of these superficial, surface level accomplishments. But when it comes to what you are naturally born and designed to do and be and have, you don't have it. Which is companionship, love. You can't get that from a fucking dog. You can't get that from a fucking cat, a goldfish. I don't care how you try to dress it up. You can't even get it from your baby that you got down at the damn sperm bank. Because your baby is going to be a constant reminder. So we have got to go back to the basics. We have got to go back to nature, the natural order and the natural roles. Y'all keep trying to do things in the genetically modified modern day way, and it's fucking you up. I am so tired of seeing so many beautiful, quote unquote, accomplished women miserable. Y'all have no idea what I see behind the fucking scenes. They got great jobs and they drive nice cars and they got nice homes and all of this shit, and miserable as fuck. Why? Because their nature as a woman says, I don't have what I need. And what I need is love, support, help, a man. $600, y'all. 500 first. I'm gonna ask for 700 in a minute. Big shout out to you, FS Clear. Y'all drop the salutes down in the comments for MVP FS Clear. I'm gonna read that in a second. And thank you, Ray, not Charles. Says we appreciate. Hold on, I'm gonna break it down. Hold on. Cause like I said, y'all, this was heavy on me to talk about this. I see so many beautiful, accomplished women. They are fucking empty. Ebony K is a prime example of the type of women that I see. She has everything and nothing at fucking all. And that baby that she tried to go against nature and produce for herself is going to be a constant fucking reminder of how backwards she is, how unfulfilled she is, and how she needs to have a man in her life. Because even if you feel like you don't need it, your baby is going to grow up one day and say, Mommy, where's daddy? And I know Ebony tried to doctor that shit up and say, well, you know, my sperm donor, he gave me a CD of his voice, and, you know, he gave me his phone number, and when my daughter turns 18, she can contact. It won't mean a fucking thing by then. Your babies need their fathers while they are growing in the womb all the way up into the motherfucking tomb. Not when they're 18 and all the damn damage is done. You cannot escape this shit. Everything goes back to us needing men. And no, I'm not talking about these low vibrational males that a lot of y'all are attracted to, that you refuse to acknowledge that you are attracted to, that you love, that you want, that you admire. Oh, we're going to be real today. I saw we hit 500, 700. 600 first, though. We should have at least 500 likes, though. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I don't care if I'm pissing y'all off. The truth is the truth is the truth. Nature is nature is nature. So even when y'all try to X the man out, he's still gonna spin the block. He's still gonna pop out and show niggas. Just like Kendrick said. Oh, you thought you didn't need me? Okay, but your baby does. You thought your money could replace me? Nah. Your nature is gonna tap you on the shoulder. I'm telling y'all what I see. I'm telling y'all what I know. Every single last one of them. I just wish I had this. Yeah, I got all of this, but I need love. I want love. I want a man. Every time. And it's no disrespect to anybody's lifestyle, but even women living alternative lifestyles, you know, when they want families and stuff of that sort one day, guess who they got to knock on the door of? Everything goes back to the man. Everything. It's so bad, you all, as far as needing men, that, or as far as everything going back to the man and the man having the ultimate power. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as the men are not abusive with their power and things like it's a beautiful thing. Like, it actually helps us. It makes life more easier for us. Men having the control. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what y'all gripe with that is about. You know, as a woman, I feel, like I said earlier, more fulfilled, more complete when I'm able to add on in a positive way, when I'm able to assist, when I'm able to help. I don't want to do it all on my own. I don't want to start the shit. No, but I got you, though. If you start that shit, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. And I see y'all donation. Give me a second. Again, shout out to FS Claire, DJ Fresh, all of y'all. Okay. It is so bad as far as our nature, with us needing men and everything going back to the man, to the point to where even the chicks who were maybe the drop dead gorgeous women who had their own bag, who had their own money, that got it for themselves and all that, as they mature and progress forward in life, a lot of us realize that we need men so much so that we will become desperate. This is when y'all will start to see the most baddest of chicks, right? With some of the most, let's say, not the type of guy that you would expect for her to be with. Because her nature said, yeah, you got all of that, but you don't have this. And so you got nothing at all. So they start scrambling. This is why you start to see women scrambling later on in life. And they calling into the damn Kendra G show. And they going on the damn Pop the Balloon show. And they doing all this other bullshit. It is because our nature, everything goes back to the man. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Decenter. How? How you gonna decenter what's programmed in you? How are you gonna decenter what's in your center? Girl, I'm telling y'all gonna struggle and suffer if y'all keep trying to go against nature. Oh, I don't need no man. I got this by myself. Everything goes back to the man. Even when y'all try to say, oh, I'm not doing this for no man. I'm done doing this for a man. I'm not dressing for no man. Do y'all know I've seen videos from chicks talking about how they're no longer going to dress for men? Y'all so damn goofy. I'm not going to dress for men anymore. I am done with this. I'm going to live my life how I want to live my life, and then still go back to the fucking man. Because guess what, y'all? Those same chicks talking about I'm a decenter man. I'm not going to wear makeup for men anymore. I'm not going to dress for men anymore. I'm not going to wear my hair for men anymore. All this bullshit. They are so sad. Let's just put it plain. They are sad. I'm not even going to say miserable, but those women are so sad and incomplete. Why? Because they don't have the interest of a man. That in and of itself is what is inspiring them to go against the grain so hard. It's because their nature is telling them, you need a man, you want a man, you want the validation and the approval of a man. And since you're not getting it in the way that you want to get it, you want to rebel. But at the end of the day, it still goes back to the man. What he did not like, what he did like, what he did not want, what he did want. So even with you trying to go against the grain and I'm not doing this for the man no more, that is still in an attempt to get the man's approval and validation. Let me break that down. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Some real talk from your little big sis. I was moved to share this message with y'all today. Until y'all accept these truths, you will struggle, you will suffer, you will be miserable, sad as fuck. Even when the women go out of their ways to say, you know what, I'm decentering men. The whole motive of them decentering men is to then gain the attention, acceptance, validation of the very men that they are trying to decenter. Let's break it down and put it to y'all plainly. A lot of these women were not being checked for by the men for whatever reason. Maybe you're not attractive to them. Maybe you're not their cup of tea. Your personality is off. Y'all don't mesh, whatever. Maybe you're a little bit awkward, weird, whatever. Some of the same things y'all say about the men. Oh, he's just something about him, he's too nice, that type of shit, whatever. But for whatever reason, the men did not like you. And so since you did not get the validation, the acceptance, and the approval of the men, you decided to say, you know what? Since this is hurting my feelings, let me do something drastic to make myself feel better. And in the midst of me doing something drastically to make myself feel better, my overall and underlying, I should say, motive is to get the men to be persuaded to still accept me. So, to put it to y'all plain and give y'all an example, let's say you have a woman out here who is wearing very short mini skirts and deep V-neck tops, right? Oh yeah, because men like this, so let me wear this. Let me do my hair like this. Let me wear my makeup like this. Let me do this. Let me flaunt this. Let me do this for the approval and validation of a man. Well, for whatever reason, the men didn't give a fuck about her mini skirt. They didn't give a fuck about her low cut top. They didn't give a fuck about her makeup and about her hair or whatever. It was like, okay, whatever. Maybe some men did, but maybe not the men that she wanted, right? And that's something else we got to come to terms with, ladies. All the men that you want don't necessarily want you. And that's okay. Y'all have got to learn how to shop at your level. I know you have a lot of chicks out here telling y'all, oh, we all deserve to have this type of man and, that type of man. Ugh. We got to be honest with ourselves, okay? So we got to start doing that, because that is also contributing to a lot of our suffering, our pain and suffering, being in denial, being delusional. Like, ma'am, come on now. Let's be honest. You got to be honest with yourself. This is a part of the problem. But for whatever reason, the man didn't give a fuck about your mini skirts and your low cut tops. He didn't care about your makeup. He didn't care about whatever, because, you just wasn't it for him. Whatever. Okay, the men that you wanted, they didn't care. And so, since this was hurting your feelings, and you saw maybe other women who had the same mini skirt on as you, that had the same low cut shirt as you on, that did her makeup the same way that you did your makeup, wore her hair the same way that you wore your hair, you saw her or them getting all the attention, and you got in your feelings and say, you know what, I'm fucking tired of being rejected. Mm-hmm. See, women, we can't handle rejection either. Y'all be so quick to talk about, men, y'all are just so sassy and zesty and soft, and y'all can't handle anything, and y'all can't handle no real woman, and y'all are just lame, and y'all are just squares, and y'all are just incels. Ladies, y'all be talking all that shit, but when the shoe is on your foot, you can't even take it on the chin like the man can take it on the chin. Y'all get, what y'all say, diabolical. Y'all get diabolical with y'all damn rejection. Oh, fuck you. I'm decentering everybody. I'm through with it. So because she got rejected, now she's saying, you know what? I'm no longer wearing mini skirts and low cut tops. I am now going to wear jogging pants and tall tees. Looking like Soldier Boy in this motherfucker. Yo! She says, I'm going to have the Yule special, bitch. Because these men don't want me. They've been rejecting me left and right. And so, yeah, I'm done with it. I'm decentering them. Because my whole world was revolving around a man. And again, ladies, that's how nature designed that shit. I'm sorry. You're going to have to learn how to, again, accept the truth for what it is. I don't know why y'all laughing. I'm so serious. You got to learn how to accept the truth for what it is, and then find you a man that accepts you for who you are. Y'all be trying to do too much finding men who don't want you. Okay? But anyway, now since you got rejected and everything of that sort, now you're living life on the extreme end. Now you in your Soldier Boy bag. Tall tees and baggy jeans and hoodies and sweatpants and all this other bullshit. Okay? You're no longer combing your hair. You ain't putting on no makeup. You ain't doing none of that. Because I'm done, centering the men. But here's the catch to it, y'all. And y'all give my likes up. I'm going to check my likes in a minute. If my likes are not up, I'm going to have a problem. Because I'm coming to y'all on this great ass Saturday. Okay? Spreading this good word with y'all. So y'all got to help us out. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Okay? Thank you, the main line. I'll read that too in a second. What those same chicks did not say was that their true motive behind changing up their swag, right? Changing up their style and everything. Thank you, Zeta. Was so that the men could turn back around and see her as the new beauty standard. Excuse me. They're not telling that part. 700, 600 first, y'all. Like the video. The objective was to get men to pay attention. It still went back to the man. By these women being so extreme, so drastic in their measures, it's all for the attention of the man so that he can look and say, you know what? She's different. You know what? She is great without the mini skirt. She's better than those other women with the mini skirts on. She's better than the women with the low cut tops. She's better than the women with all the makeup and the hair extensions and the hair done and the nails done. She's better. It still goes back to the men. They leave that part out. Their nature won't really allow them. It's an illusion. Your nature won't allow you to really and fully decenter a man. It's a man's world, baby. That is how nature designed this shit. You're going to be miserable waiting around on that to change. The whole reason behind her getting in her feelings was due to the rejection of men. The whole reason behind her wanting to change up things and do things differently and do it for herself is so that the men could turn around, look at her and say, oh, she's doing things for herself. Let me pay attention to her. Let me validate her. Let me give her a stamp of approval. Come on, y'all. Let's stop. Thank you, Luke. Come on. It all goes back to the fucking man. And guess what happens, y'all, when that doesn't work? When that doesn't work, those women become extremely depressed, extremely angry. They start lashing out because at the end of the day, I still didn't get what I want. And what I wanted was a man. Come on, y'all. See, they get mad at me for telling the truth and speaking the truth because it for a lot of women who try to go against nature and go against the order and go against the grain, it makes women sound so weak, right? It sounds so weak to, just really focus and heavily fixate on a particular thing or person. You know what I mean? It makes you just seem so, I don't know, inferior. Oh my God, what is she talking about? She's such a pick-me. She's just pandering. I'm telling the fucking truth, y'all. And that's why I trigger you so bad. I trigger you so bad because on some subconscious or even conscious level, it's the fucking truth. It's resonating in your spirit and it's pissing you off because it's like, damn, she's right. damn, this bitch is right. Everything I do is for a man. Everything that I have is because of a man. Come on, y'all. You just don't like that I'm saying it out loud. Because again, like, y'all have egos. Oh yeah, I don't need you. I don't want you. I'm not doing this for you. I don't care about what you think. I don't care about what you say. Yes, the fuck you do. You do. You a program like that. And it's nothing wrong with it, sis. Embrace that shit. The sooner y'all embrace this shit, the happier you will be. I promise. Let me read y'all donations. And then I had something else I wanted to say, but it's escaping me right now. So I'm gonna read y'all some chat. Thank you so much, Luke, for your $10. It says, "Hi, I'm just a single Canadian white guy, but we think those BBLs and long nails are weird. We avoid that for sure." You know what, Luke? I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. You know, the BBLs, they look disgusting, and I heard they actually have a bad smell. So yeah, let's not do those, ladies. And the long nails, I had to get out of that mode too of having long nails because I couldn't function in my life. You know, things were getting difficult for me to do, like, you know, performing easy tasks, like my nails would break. And also, you know, it's just a little bit unhygienic, especially the real super long nails. Like, how are y'all really like washing y'all ass properly or wiping properly? Like, I don't know about that. But thank you so much, white Canadian guy. We appreciate you. Thank you, John Till. It says, and that design comes from a woman, Mother Nature. And that design comes from a woman. I don't know something about John Till. Fill me in. Thank you, Zeta. It says, for many women, this generation, it's a wrap. Unfortunately, because we continue to go against the fucking grain. Everything goes back to the man. It's a man's world. We have to accept that. That's a truth. That is a truth, ladies. Thank you, the main line. It says, sadly, the black community is the Titanic. The ship has hit the iceberg. All you can do, sound the alarm, head for the lifeboats. Those who won't listen will drown. But also, there are not enough lifeboats for everyone. Bars. Big bars. And I really hate how we don't want to listen until we're drowning. Now you smile. Oh, now I understand. Oh, now I want to plug up the hole in the ship. You know, bitch, it's too late. It's too fucking late. But thank you so much, Mainline. I appreciate you for your $20. Thank you, DJ Fresh, again, for your $19. It says, 1 month we get water for showers, sinks, etc. from the sewage system. When something go bad, it has to be treated fast. Contaminated water is deadly. Men go down there with rats, vermin, etc. Women are not going to want to do that. DJ Fresh, I know. I just wish that a lot more women would just come to terms with the reality of, we need men. This is a man's world. The man is the one who calls the shots. The man is the one that gives us the power. The men, y'all give us the power with everything. If you don't sign off on it, the shit don't go. If you don't give me your sperm, the baby don't grow. But this is what they'll try to do, y'all. To stroke their egos, they'll say, well, you know, yeah, you give me the sperm, but if I don't want the baby, then the baby goes. So I have the power. Again, ma'am, without that man first gifting you the life you would have no say so on what's being born or not. I need y'all to stop fighting fucking nature. It is literally killing us. Thank you, FS. It says the modern woman has become a is it petulant? Putulant? That might be a little bit slow. Child. Hating the very people that give them everything. Like a teenager, they only love the leader when they get what they want or need, saved from the consequences of their own actions. Men can't win with this. Here's the thing though, FS. This is why it was really, really heavy on my heart to like really go home, hit home with this and hammer home with this, is because the men are actually winning. And see, when you tell the truth like this, again, you're pandering and you're being a pygmy. But I'm just being honest, y'all. The men are actually winning. Y'all are fucking flourishing without us. You don't. You don't need us. Do I still have the video? Give me a second, y'all. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Let me see, do I still have this video? Let me see. Y'all do not fucking need us outside of procreation. You don't. And that's what's fucking scaring me. What's scaring me is that I understand women, because I am a woman. I understand what we need. I understand what we want. I understand what we're coming up short. You know? And like I say, y'all, I'm behind the scenes and this shit is fucking, it's sad. Is this it? This is it right here. Let me airdrop this. The issue is, FS, the fact that the men are winning and y'all are flourishing without us. Y'all don't fucking need us. If you don't want a baby, you don't need a lady. It is us that needs y'all. Let me see. Share screen. This is the men. Y'all are surviving and thriving alone. Y'all don't need a fucking group. You don't need validation from no fucking body. You don't need nobody to pay for nothing, help you do shit. Y'all be good. Men are out here focusing on them damn selves. Y'all are not fucking worried about it. Y'all not fucking worried about it. Happy as fuck. Content as fuck. Comfortable as fuck. Free as fuck. And I hate to be so damn brutally honest like this. And I hate to be so blunt. I hate to be so vulgar with my language. But this y'all don't fucking need us. Even the roles and the tasks that we're supposed to be doing for y'all are doing it without us, and you're doing it fucking better. Y'all are living y'all best lives by y'allself. This is dangerous and scary for women. Because we actually do need y'all for more than procreation. Hold on. Are we back, y'all? They tried to make my screen go black. I guess I'm talking too much real shit. Hold on, let me exit shit out. Let this shit come back, y'all. But I had to show y'all, like, this is not a fucking drill, or this is not a drill. It's not a game. I know how we are struggling and suffering internally. At the very least, it's internal. So pretending like this shit is not a big deal and it's not a problem it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Hold on. I think I missed some of y'all at the top. I'm doing my best. But we gotta break this shit down. Everything goes back to the man, ladies. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're talking about, women's empowerment, that still goes back to the man. Because a lot of that is stemming from, you wanting a man to, again, see you, recognize you, validate you, support you. Come on, y'all. And FS is right. We do act like children, being rebellious against daddy. A spoiled brat that only tells daddy I love you when she gets something from him. Not understanding that daddy is always providing. Daddy is always gifting you something, giving you something. How ungrateful. And so now when we start to see so many men turn their backs, we can't say anything. But where you're wrong, FS, is that you all are actually winning, even with this. A lot of the men are like, you know what? It's a lost cause. It's not working out. Hold on, I gotta plug in my stuff. They want to go against nature. They want to go against the roles. Let me just focus on myself. Let me just do for self. Because I'm going to win regardless. I hope this is not interfering with our audio. Put a 2 in the chat if my audio is still good. I do have this device that is plugged in. I'll let y'all tell me. Thank you, successful. It says exactly why it does still have muffins. Okay, stop, successful. Okay, we do not need to be. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to insult anybody's lifestyle or anything of that sort. I am just giving my opinions about things, giving my stances about things, and if I feel like I am guided to speak something, I'm going to speak it. Okay, we all have our own different opinions, perspectives, and lifestyles and everything. So please, okay, please. You have your voice, let me have mine. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Ray. It says we appreciate these conversations. Thank you so much. All right, and I appreciate y'all love and support because these conversations are very uncomfortable and they are not supported. Okay, so thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Terenzo. It says the balls in your court is not just a metaphor. It also means man has the law in his hands. Yet we're told not to take the law in our hands. Court of law. Drops motherfucking mic. Whoopsie. Terenzo said what he said. Are we good though, y'all? Let me see. Hold on, it's not pulling up on my phone. Let me see. Okay, we good. Great. Okay. Successful says the thing they are growing alone is bacteria. Successful, shut the fuck up, okay? We do not have time for this bullshit. Y'all just don't know how to relax. Chill. Thank you, Cosmic, again. Am I caught up, y'all? Y'all just be, man. And I think I am. And I know a lot of women can be in their feelings about this, but it's the truth, y'all. And as long as y'all keep fighting against it, I need y'all to know that you're fighting against your own peace. Because this is just the law of nature. Thank you, Sam, for your $5. Thank you, Perry, for your $5. It says, I said this before in one of your live shows. Real women grow old, but they can never grow up. Bars. Thank you, DB, for your $5. It says, D, men don't need women. Add DB takes another victory lap. DB, you're still doom and gloom. All right. All right. Thank you, Cosmic, again. It says men are out here focusing on themselves, but the women aren't worried about it because most of them don't realize they're with the same man. Now, Cosmic, what the hell is you talking about? What's the tea? Hold on now. What's going on? Thank you, John Till. It says out of order like Meek when Diddy say don't move. You know what? You don't move. Freeze. Hold on. Yes. Why is John Till not locked up at this current time? I told him that he would be held over the weekend. It is Saturday. He's not even supposed to be in my damn chat. Oh, that was Dusty? Oh, shit. Well, go ahead and lock up John Till as well. Put him in the same cell as Dusty and Diddy. Yeah, I told him to freeze, don't move, don't worry about it. You're going to see him. Okay, thank you so much. Over. All right, John Till, pack a bag. Pack a bag. You have an overnight stay at the Crown Head Jail. The fuck? Hold on. Thank you, Tim, for your $5. He thought he had a friend. You got two friends now. You got Diddy and Dusty. DD says, D, I thought you liked trying to save the rats while the ship is sinking. I guess you got bit one too many times. Here's where it goes over y'all heads. Where it goes over y'all heads is when I'm calling out this bullshit, it is still an attempt at rescuing. Okay? I need y'all to understand that. Even when I am being brutally honest and blunt and real about a lot of shit, like, I need y'all to know that it is still me giving you the insight, giving you the quote unquote game so that you will be able to take the information and do with it what is necessary so that you can save yourself. Right? So when I'm saying these things, it is so that the women can stop fighting against the grain, accept the fucking truth, and move in life accordingly. Because like I was just saying with FS Claire, these men are okay. Either way you slice it, they're going to be okay. But see, I know us and our nature. We need the men. We want the men. We desire the men. The men keep the world going. And I keep saying this because it's so true. Everything that we do stems from, goes back to, derives around the man. Period. And that is not to say that women are not mighty and women are not strong and women are not important or women are not powerful. I am not saying that. What I am saying, though, is that the men hold it all. And I just wish that it can get through our heads as women that by acknowledging the fact that men have and hold a lot of power, that it does not take away from yours. It does not make you less than. You're valuable as well. Even like whoever that was in the chat earlier talking about, oh, it takes two. Yeah, it takes two. We balance each other out. But at the end of the day, the woman is the one who gives the balance to the man. And what's so crazy and strange and funny is that a lot of women swear up and down that they are very religious. You know, they die hard for Jesus, they die hard for God and all this. Your Bible says this. So are you going against God? The Bible even tells you that you were made for man. So how in the hell are you going to decenter who you were made for? That should be a sin. That should be blasphemous. For y'all to be out here talking about I'm decentering men as a Christian woman or a religious woman or a God-fearing woman, whatever. Y'all really should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all, everything. There is not one thing on this damn earth that does not go back to the man as far as, you know, this world is concerned, the women are concerned, everything is concerned. Everything. The money you spend, you got from a man. A man made it. Y'all luxury homes, the man made it. The luxury car, the man invented it. Come on, let's fucking stop. Y'all want to get real in the field? Let's do it. Thank you, Perry. It says sometimes the person you take a bullet for ends up being the one behind the gun. Tupac Shakur. Ooh, bars. And that's how I feel with a lot of the women. Like, we don't understand that everything that we have is due to the grace, the love, the support from a man. Even when it comes to our laws, you know, our rights, our freedoms, like, it's because of y'all. But like Perry said, you know, quoting Tupac, y'all give us, you know, the power to reign, the power to do what we want to do, and we use it against you. Thank you, Appleweed. It says grew from KCMO. Much love. Shout out to Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Thank you, Perry. It says MOM or mom masters of manipulation. That's what it's given. Now I was getting ready to say something that was gonna kind of blow it up a little bit, and it slipped my mind. That's why I try not to read the super chats until I get my thoughts out, because I be getting ready to say some shit and then it'd be like, damn. Okay, and I'm back at Luke. Shout out to Luke. Okay. Now let me think. It'll come back to me. Thank you, DB. It says, D, these women don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. The truth of the matter is, DB, They do. They're just so egotistical and stubborn that they refuse to say they need help. They so much of real women that they refuse to acknowledge, like, yeah, I've been faking this whole time. This shit is not what's up. I'm sad. I'm miserable. They don't want to admit defeat. Okay. Let me see my car. Thank you, Cosmic. Again, it says not trying to put people business out there, but there's a man on my street that deals with more than 5 women. I wonder why that is, Cosmic. Could it be because these women's nature is so strong that it is telling them that, hey, I would rather take a piece of a man, I would rather be in the rotation of a man that is a man than to have nothing at all. And when I say that is a man, I'm talking about we are able to see a lot of these men out here flourishing and they don't want a woman. Can I say that? Hold on, I think I'm caught up. If I missed you, I apologize. I take none of y'all for granted. Thank you, because you don't have to give me shit. So thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of the men out here are so heavily focused on themselves and progressing for themselves that they are very stable, very secure, and everything of that sort. And so they're able to juggle a whole bunch of different women. They got it like that. And since the times are so hard and our nature as a woman tells us that we need stability and security, we need love, companionship, support from a man, and all of that, a lot of women are reaching the conclusion of, look, I know that the climate is what the climate is. I know that a lot of guys who got their shit together, they're not looking for marriage. They're not looking for relations. They're not looking to settle down. So how about I just find my little happy place and find my little happy medium in being in, the rotation of this guy who has his shit together. Because having him is better than having nothing at all. It is that real in the field in today's time. And so that's why you'll see a whole bunch of, different women dealing with a select few men. Because a lot of the women are reaching the conclusion, oh shit, I ain't gonna never have it anyway, so I might as well get in where I fit in. And that's why I said in previous double discussions, pretty soon it's gonna be something that is widely accepted as far as being in poly situations. Hold on. Because it's not gonna be enough to go around. Let me see. Now, what the hell did I just do? Okay. Uh-oh. Shout out to Will Hold Back. I will not hold back. Hold on. Just supporting it. I appreciate you. Hold on. Edward said you snitching on him. So you the guy that got all these different women on your block? Look. That got nothing to do with me. You do your big one. You do your big one. But I wanted to say something earlier, and it's really fucking me up that I cannot remember. Oh, I think I was going to say something along the lines of, even the women out here, y'all, that are these femininity coaches talking about, leveling up and all of that, even that goes back to a man. If a man says, bitch, no, you can't sit here, guess what? You can't sit there. Without a man giving you permission to level up, you can't level up. Damn, homie. Whoopsie. You got the sprinkle lady out here talking about, and I hate to keep bringing her up, but this bitch reigning supreme at this point. These bitches following her word like the gospel. So since y'all following her word like the gospel, let's say, oh, and then it just came back to me what I was gonna say earlier. That's gonna wake it up. But let's go here, y'all. A lot of these women are out here following up behind these femininity coaches on how to level up and how to get you a high value man. And guess what? If those men that they are trying to teach you to get deny you, shut your ass down, keep your ass out, guess what? You can't go. So even the sprinkle disciples rely heavily on the man to support them, love them, take care of them. Come on now. If the man says access fucking denied, bitch, you lose. You cannot get no money. You can't get no dick. You can't get no conversation. You can't get no attention. It's a wrap. Ain't no sprinkle gospel truth without a man participation. If a man gives no participation, your whole situation is just obliteration. Bars. Everything goes back to the men. Everything. Why do y'all even think that y'all are so mad about, marriage? It's because the men don't want that shit no more. The men said, yeah, no, I'm better off not being married. I'm good. And so y'all not married. The man has to give his stamp of approval on all this shit. Even the shit that you think is your shit ain't your shit. Now let's really wake it up and say this. Because we'll hold back. I will not hold back. Hold on. Even the princellas of the world. Whoopsie. See how everything, I don't care if it's a femininity coach. I don't care if it's a man hater basher. It all goes back to the man, baby. Whether you want to be prissy and a prize, or if you want to be, a boss bitch and I don't need no man and you need, let's wake it up. Y'all want to wake it up? Let's wake it up. Even the Priscillas of the world. What's her name? Is it Priscilla? Princella? Who gives a fuck? Okay, the queen maker, aka the queen breaker. Even when it comes to chicks like her, guess where she's getting all of her knowledge, wisdom. I ain't gonna say her understanding because the bitch understanding is way off. But she gets all of her information and indoctrination from a man. Hell, for crying out loud, she even trying to get her style from a man. Vernacular from a man. Vibrato from a man. Macho-ness from a man. She's emulating, imitating a whole. Oh, okay. She's imitating a whole. She's copying a who. She's studying a who. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting my information correct. It all goes back to a man. Whoopsie. She said, yeah, I've been studying pimps. Max. Players. I'm around men. I'm listening to what the men say, what the men do, what the men. You can't escape it on your worst day. You can't escape it on your best day. You can't escape it on your average day. Come on now. It is what it is. Embrace that shit. Accept that shit. You'll be happier. Everything goes back to a man. It's a man's world. And that is okay. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. You can't escape it. And even when y'all try to branch off away from the man, it is still based upon the man. So let's stop. Let's embrace this shit. Let's accept this shit. And again, it is not to diminish us and our value. I know as a woman, I am powerful. I know as a woman, I am divine. Excuse me. I know as a woman, I'm important. All of that. But there is nothing wrong with me acknowledging the facts. And the fact of the matter is, it all stems and comes from the man. And this is why we're hurting. We're hurting because we are denying that truth. And we're also hurting because the men are now denying us. Since everything goes back to the man, it is ultimately hurting us that the men now don't see our value. The reason why I pulled up that video clip, and y'all go feel free to check out the video that we did about that. As far as like a lot of the good men being single and happy and all that. But the reason why I brought up that video clip was to illustrate the fact that a lot of these men are denying access, and they're okay with denying access as long as they are at peace. That's all that they're worried about now. And due to the fact that a lot of us women, just being honest, we're not bringing them peace, we're not adding on, we're not assisting in the right ways or at all. It's like, no, stay over there. I don't want you. I don't need you. And since we're being denied in that way, it is absolutely tearing us up, ripping us to fucking shreds. As a woman in our nature, it is designed for us to have, like I keep saying, stability, security, companionship, love, support, all of which stems from a man granting you access. So when men are denying us the access to them in those ways, due to the fact that a lot of us are out of alignment, we're not acting in our natural organic states, we're GMO. It is absolutely fucking us up left and right. And I'm not saying that as women we cannot, have stability and security on our own, because we can, but it's going to be surface level. This goes back to what I was saying earlier about me seeing a lot of the women that are beautiful women, successful women, quote unquote, with all the credentials. Yeah, they're stable materialistically, monetarily, but energetically, mentally, emotionally fucked up. And it's because the men are denying access. It all goes back to them. And if the men say no, because you're not the type of woman that is, again, adding on in a positive way, you're not ideal, you're going to suffer. It does not matter how much money you have. Does not matter how many sperm banks you go to and babies you buy. It's innate. And until we accept the natural role, we will continue to be slapped upside our heads, figuratively. That no, baby girl, you ain't got it. You not okay. You not good. Everything goes back to the man. Everything that you have goes back to everything that you are goes back to a man. The woman just assisted. And again, that is not to diminish the value of a woman. That's just putting it plain. Because a lot of y'all don't fucking respect men. Y'all need to learn how to respect men. And I don't care about you calling me a pick me and all this bullshit. Until y'all learn how to fucking respect men, you will crumble. Y'all have over romanticized and over everything when it comes to, y'all blew up everything when it comes to a woman, and y'all have did y'all best to diminish what the man's contribution is and was. That's also why y'all are being punished. Y'all have lost y'all way. You lost your ways. You lost your fucking mind. You lost what your true essence and nature was. And until you get back on course, you will struggle and suffer. We stop respecting men. And that is not to create some kind of power dynamic to where a man is a dictator and he controls you. That is not what this is. I need y'all to really wake the fuck up with that. Stop projecting. Stop deflecting. Stop being angry and just listen to what the fuck I'm saying. We do not respect men at all. We tear down the men left and right. We make it seem like the men don't do anything right. We make it seem like we are the ones who know it all and know best. Everything is because of us. It is not. That is not it. Even the person earlier had to admit that it takes two. And I never denied that it takes two. It's just that a lot of y'all be so fucking emotional that you miss the message. The message was that at the end of the day, it still started and ended with a man. And that is something to be respected. That is something to be honored. That is something to be recognized and appreciated, because we don't. And this is ultimately why a lot of us are fucked up today. We did our best to go against nature. We did our best to go against the natural order and the natural roles. And unfortunately, a lot of us don't realize this until it's entirely too fucking late. Or we try to die on the hill to save face. Stop. Drop the fucking ego. Drop the ego and accept. Drop the ego and accept the truth. We need men. Men are powerful and important, and everything stems and goes back to them. I don't care what y'all talking about. And I will be a pick me pandering ass bitch for the rest of my fucking days, because the truth is the truth. If telling the truth makes me a pick me pandering ass bitch, then I guess that's the fuck I am. But it was heavy on my heart to let y'all know this damn message. Go back to the natural order. Go back to the natural ways. Stop trying to go against nature. Accept the truth. The harsh truth that women refuse to accept about men is that the men are the ones that hold the power. And it does not mean that you are powerless. It just is what it is. It just is. Put some fucking respect on it. And that's something else that we are missing the mark on. You cannot expect respect if you don't give respect. You cannot be appreciated if you don't appreciate. It's all about reciprocity, duality, balance. We do not have to try to tear down what it is that the men do in order to prop ourselves up. Submission is not the enemy. Admission is not the enemy. You got to learn how to admit this shit, accept this shit. It is what it is. Thank you, Zeta. It says the other day I bought the grill out, watched the football game, invited the bros over. No women and no drama, just peace. They can stay away with that bullshit. And you know what's crazy, Zeta? What's crazy is a lot of women would read that and they'll say, oh, it's giving zesty. It's giving gay. It's giving. And it's all to deflect. The truth of the matter is, ladies, and that's why I was telling FS earlier, the truth of the matter is this shit is getting really scary because more and more men are starting to be way too comfortable with discarding of you, not needing you. They'll use you for maybe sex at best. But as far as making you a permanent piece of their lives and equation, no. He says, I know, sis, that's why they weren't invited. I'm telling you, because y'all gay. So ain't no women. It's just a bunch of niggas just sitting around doing what? I'm telling y'all. It's way too many men becoming way too comfortable with exclusion, with isolation. That's not good for women because we do need the men. That's how nature designed it. Nature designed us to need the men for more than just procreation. And like I said, ladies, you have to admit the fact of the matter being the men, it's their world. It's their world. And that's beautiful. You should embrace that. You should love that. You should respect that. That means less work for you. Let them have that shit. I'll just assist you, but you can build it, but I'll maintain it. Less you gotta worry about, less you gotta think about, less you gotta like. Come on, y'all. We have got to go back to the natural order. Thank you, Chaotic Truth. Until then, we're gonna suffer. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope you all were able to receive my message. This was something that was very impromptu, very much so just inspired thought. None of my live streams are written down. Like, this is just straight off the dome. You know, they usually are straight off the dome. So I want y'all to know with this live specifically, this was entirely just straight off the dome. As soon as the shit came to me, I was driving and I said, whoa, that's something that needs to be explored. That's something that needs to be talked about. And it was heavy on my heart to go ahead and share that message with y'all. And I hope that even though it was very spontaneous, It very much so was all over the place a little bit. I still hope that the the underlying message was received. I hope that you all can take what I had to say to heart. I hope you all could understand and internalize what I was saying, even if I did not necessarily greatly articulate it. Right? But I love y'all. I respect y'all. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and head on home to my husband and finish off our weekend. I hope to see you all hopefully on Monday for more dope discussions. Consistency is key. And I appreciate y'all so very much for pulling up with me. Y'all are super duper dope. I'll take none of y'all for granted. Make sure I acknowledge everybody before I wrap this up. Because y'all did not have to be here. So thank you all for pulling up with me and allowing me to vent a little bit and get some things off my chest. Even though, it could have been real all over the place and random. I just really hope that I delivered my message. And I hope I didn't offend anybody either, because that's never my intention either. And then the people who I do reference, is to use them as teachable moments, not to necessarily ridicule them and shame them. So when I'm talking about sprinkle, and I'm being goofy and poking fun, I'm not even per se trying to, offend her or Princella or whoever the fuck else. But if I do, I really don't give a fuck. Let me see. I got Sam, thank you. Let me see, make sure I got everybody. I think I do have everybody though. But big shout out to FS Claire. Big shout out to Cosmic Gray Eagle, Will Hallback, all of y'all. I'll take none of y'all for granted. DJ Fresh, all of y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I love y'all. I respect y'all. And feel free, you all, to email me at, where is it? DMariePoet@gmail.com if you have any topic suggestions, any links. And if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. All right. Y'all haven't been sending me no links lately. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. A lot of y'all said I sent you some links. I'm not seeing nothing in my email. So that's my email, y'all. If you have anything interesting that you want to touch base on, let me know. But I'm gonna see y'all later. Much love and peace to my crown heads. And remember, ladies, by acknowledging the men and their contribution and their power, and giving them the acknowledgement, the love and the respect that they deserve, does not diminish you. Peace.